I just am like, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Literally. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are gonna be going over 5 tips that I think will turn your 2020 around and make 2020 your year. I know it's been a crazy hectic year. So many things happened that we can't even believe I feel like happened in 1 year. And I know it's like the joke saying, July, what are you gonna bring? Because every single month was crazy. It's easy to be like, okay, 2020 wasn't my year, I'll start in 2021. Almost just feel like starting my 2020 now, me personally, I'm ready to get back on track and I'm just ready to like make that change and make a difference and just get my shit together. So I'm gonna be giving you guys my 5 girl boss habits that I just think are so good to start, and don't wait until 2021 to start. Start now, because the sooner you do it, the sooner you are going to get to your goals. The first girl boss habit that I am going to go over, kind of a bunch of little things in one, but it has to do with just getting your health back on track, your mind back on track, just like mind, body, soul. So every single morning I make sure to make my bed. I've talked about this before in videos, and you've probably heard this before in videos or podcasts or in books. This is so important. I almost like wasn't even going to mention it again because I just feel like it's something that everybody just does now, but everybody doesn't do this. If you are trying to get on a routine and you're trying to make a change in your life and you're trying to just do better and be better, making your bed is number 1. If you are not making your bed, just expect everything else to just be not on track. Lately, I've kind of been like getting out of bed, going to make my coffee, and then while my coffee's brewing, I will come in and make the bed. So important. I just feel like when my bed isn't made, which never even happens anymore, this is just like something that I've put into my routine. It's one thing checked off my list first thing in the morning. And even though I don't even realize that I'm doing it because it's just become such like a routine and a habit, I just know that I've accomplished something already. My bedroom feels better to be in. If I have laundry, I know I can put the laundry on the bed and fold it. It just starts off the day right. This is so easy. Start with this. This should already be done. Okay. A lot of these things I've already started doing. I already do some of them, or I just am starting to do them now to kind of make these changes. So one of those things is to eat something nutritious during every single meal. This might sound silly. You might be like, Lexi, like, what have you been doing not eating nutritious things during every meal? But really think about it. Think about every single meal that you eat. Is there something with nutritional value in your meal? I would have told you yes. Yeah, of course, every single meal I have something nutritious, like I eat healthy. What I mean by something nutritious, a vegetable or a fruit. So like a couple weeks ago for lunch, I was just having chicken breast. Yes, that is good for me. But I could have thrown in like a cucumber tomato salad. I could have had an avocado with it. Just things that I could have been eating with the chicken breast. I just really am trying to have something nutritious every single meal all day long. So that's just something little, especially if you're trying to get your eating right. It's something so simple to think about. Also gonna help you just slowly but surely like kind of start adding in foods that you want to start adding into your diet. I just thought I would share that with you guys. I don't know, it's something I'm starting to do, and like I said, I would have told you that I was eating nutritious every single meal, but in reality, I wasn't. Habit number 2 is to save money. This is something that I should have done years ago. I'm such a bad spender. I'm such a bad shopper, and I don't even know why. It's not even like I do it because like I want to look like I have nice things, or I want to open my closet and see nice things. I just am like, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Literally. There is no real reason to my spending. There's no motive for my spending. I just swipe, 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 swipe. If anything, this quarantine has made me really like look at my finances and really realize that I should not be spending the way that I am. So saving money, you guys are probably like, okay, well, how am I gonna save money? Every single week, I put money into my savings account. I've been doing this for a little bit over a month. I wanted to just start off and say like, okay, every single week I'm gonna put $25 into my savings account, which isn't a lot, you know, like we can all put $20, $25 into our savings account every week. But now what I do is I kind of just base it off of how much money I make that week. There's weeks where I'll put $15 into my savings account, and then there's weeks where I'm putting like $150 into my savings account. So every single week I'm just making sure to put something in there that I'm not gonna touch, even if it's $5, even if it's $1. It doesn't matter. Every single week you should get into the habit of putting something into your savings. Even if you don't have money coming in that week, still look at your bank account. Try to figure out if you can give something to your savings account that week, even if it is just $5. At least every single week, you're getting yourself into the habit of putting something into your savings account, and you're also watching it grow, which, let me tell you guys, is such a good feeling. I'm like, yes, there's more money in my savings account. I'm so happy. Do not touch your savings account, okay? I understand how hard it is, especially if you have your checkings account and then if you have your savings account all together in one card. I am a victim of just emptying my savings account for something that I really didn't need to do that for. In the beginning of January, I put a nice big chunk of change into my savings account, and I ended up emptying it out for something really stupid. Now I know it's stupid. At the time, I was like, this is the best idea ever. Literally emptied my savings account for my birthday trip for outfits. That's what I did. I was like, I don't care, I'm emptying it out because I need to have super cute outfits for California for my 24th birthday. Now those clothes are sitting in my closet and I'm trying to sell them on Poshmark, and I'm just patiently waiting for somebody to buy them, and it's like I really didn't need to do that. I know how hard it is to have those accounts linked, but just fight the urge. Every single time you go to take something out of your savings account, just imagine my voice in your head just being like, do you really need to touch your savings account for this? Is it really important? If it's something where like you absolutely need it because you're not going to be able to pay your rent, or you're not going to be able to eat, or whatever it is, then okay. But if it's like, no, Lexi, I really need this purse, you don't understand, I'm gonna be like, are you sure you need that purse? So just imagine my wonderful voice in your head asking you if that is really the best decision. If you have debt, if you have student loans, just start paying it off, because the interest is going to kill you. You're gonna be so pissed. So saving, paying off. Saving, paying off. Saving, paying off. Okay, habit number 3 is to read. I suggest reading a self-help book just because I love those so much. Really learn from them and take good things away from them. Literally look for a self-help book. I promise you're gonna find one that you're gonna be like, wow, this actually looks really interesting and really relevant, and I think it can help me. But if you are like, no, I don't need self-help, I don't care about reading a self-help book, then find a book with a good story. So I'm gonna show you guys the 3 books. Wow, we're on habit number 3, and I have 3 books to show you guys. Weird, didn't plan that out. So if you're not into self-help books, this is a story, okay? This I have only read to page 21, and I've had it for about a month. But that's just because I got my self-help books and I've been reading them. But this is really nice because instead of watching TV, there's really nothing even good on TV, so like don't even waste your time. I just wanted to feel like I was at the beach. I wanted to just read something where I felt like I was at the beach and just like summer vibes. So this, honestly, I really can't tell you what it's about because I only read to page 21, but it starts really good and it's intriguing, and honestly, I've been thinking about these people, these characters ever since. Like, I'm like, where is this going? What's gonna happen? I don't know. So I will get back to this book. But if you are going to be reading a story, make sure that you're reading something where you want to feel like you're there and you want to feel like that's your life. You're going to be thinking about this. You're going to be spending your time like immersing yourself into the story. So whether that's like a book where girlfriends are in New York City, a beach book, you could find a book and a story about anything. This is called The Beach Club. I will finish this by the end of the summer. I was gonna say the end of the month, but that's not gonna happen. It might, but it's probably not. And self-help wise, we have these 2 babies. So we have Buy Yourself the F***ing Lilies, and then we have the subtle I don't know why I can't say that word for some reason. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a, you know what word's supposed to be there. This one I have not read yet. I didn't even know that this book existed, but I saw it at Target and the cover was so pretty, so naturally I just bought it. It sounds really good, and actually one of my followers on Instagram told me that it is really good after I posted that I bought it. Oh my god, do you guys like feel out of breath listening to me talk? Holy. But I did start reading this book last night. I don't know why I waited so long to get this book. I read 20 pages last night so fast. This is so well written. Oh my god, I actually like giggled while I was reading it. The guy who writes this book, he's very funny. So into it that like I was like laughing at his jokes, and my boyfriend was like, "Are you laughing at a book?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is a really good book." This, I assume I'm gonna finish really fast because it's really good. Start reading. I'm not a big reader at all. I mean, I probably own 3 books. These are them. No, I probably own 3 books besides these 3 already. Not a reader. I've tried. It's just like never for me. I try to give myself a goal of like 10 to 15 pages a day, which isn't even a lot. We all have time for it. It's not going to take that much time. Habit number 4, if you want to wake up earlier, which is something that I have always wanted to do. I read somewhere that you go to bed 15 minutes earlier, like you're in bed 15 minutes earlier than usual, and you wake up 15 minutes earlier than you normally do. So slowly but surely, in 15-minute little chunks, you just start going back to the time until you start waking up at the time that you want to wake up at. I tend to wake up around 10:30. So tomorrow morning I'll start to wake up at 10, let's say. Next morning I'll start to wake up at 9:45 and then 9:30, and then just slowly but surely every single day getting myself to get up earlier than the day before, instead of like waking up at 11 every single day and saying I want to wake up at 7 every day and just trying to do it. It's not gonna work. I've done that. It's so hard. So I just feel like if I do this more slowly, I'll get to where I want to get to. Habit number 5, the last habit, do something for a certain amount of time. Your room is a mess all the time. You just don't want to commit an hour, 2 hours to doing it. You don't want to do the dishes every single day. Like, things just start building up and you just feel like eventually you're just stuck in a mess and you don't know how to get yourself out of it. I personally like to give myself a certain amount of time every single day dedicated to cleaning. Just makes my life easier. It makes me happier. Every single night right before I'm about to go to bed, I always wipe down the kitchen. I always make sure the kitchen's clean, the food's away, things like that. And then instead of getting right into bed, which is what I would love to do, I will give myself 15 minutes to load the dishwasher or unload it, do the laundry, put the laundry away. Like, I'll just give myself a certain amount of time every single day dedicated to just getting something done around the house. And all those little things add up to just making your life easier and just making things nicer. I feel like when you give yourself like a whole day dedicated to cleaning, you're like, okay, I have the whole day, like you'll take your time. I'll get to the laundry later. I have the whole day to clean. Instead of like, okay, I only have 15 minutes, let me see what I can get done. So doing that makes my life so much easier. I mean, 15 minutes at night to get something done is doing way more than you would have done if you just went to bed and saved it for the morning. Even if you do 2 of these tips and just start kind of adding them into your everyday life, they're gonna make a difference. It's so easy to make a difference, and I know how overwhelming it can seem and how hard it might seem to make a difference, and you just don't know where to start and you don't know what to do. I know that you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Just start slow and take it from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already. This way you never miss a hangout with me ever again. And if you did not like this video for some crazy reason, then whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. All the crazy things, sorry, there's just so many people walking around. There's a lot of people out there. I don't know why I have this blind all the way up. I truly don't. It's really my worst idea.